It's not every day that we're able to go fishing or hunting or hiking or whatever we want to do. Sometimes we're just stuck at home. Sometimes just got a little, break between work or between school, family time, whatever. I like to use this time often to sharpen my hooks. Not everybody does this, but I want to convince you that this is very important. So first of all, just a reason to sharpen your hooks. When you catch a fish, take your hook, put it in your fish's mouth, and just try to yank it out. That's pretty much what you're doing. You're trying to pull on it and it's supposed to catch. If your hook isn't sharp, those fish's mouths are very bony. There's not much soft tissue like ours, our mouths. So it's very important to have a sharp hook so that it will catch. The way I test a hook for sharpness is I will take it and try to scratch it on my fingernail. So my fingernail is pretty bony. I mean, it's not bony, but it's kind of that material, sort of like a fish's mouth. So let's take this hook for example. It's scratching my fingernail, if you can see, but it's not catching. All of these. I'm doing this lightly. You don't have to do this hard, but you just kind of want it to catch, not just slide. So that's just sliding. So we're going to sharpen this one up and see what we can get done. So I have different kinds of sharpening stones I like to keep. Usually of varying roughness. Generally, this one is pretty good. It's scratching my fingernail, so it's not that bad. So these two we're going to get out of the way, and we're just going to get this fine stone. I don't really have advice on where to get these stones. I just get them at like hardware stores, just varying degrees of coarseness. This one's relatively fine. Some are like for finishing, polishing. Some are for relatively rough removal of material. So this one's pretty sharp. So what I generally do is, it's tough to get in the hook inside. So what I'll do is I'll sharpen both sides, top, bottom there, and the front side of it. And that way I kind of get like a three directions going in to make it sharp. And then if anything, maybe I'll put it in, just kind of touch up any burrs on the inside. So generally, it's not too much science here. Just take it a couple strokes this way, a couple strokes this way, maybe a couple strokes this way. That's still not really catching, so we're going to go some more. So oftentimes for the angle, oh, there we go, now it's catching. Now it's not just, now you can feel the difference when it's catching, when it's not. Because when it's just sliding, it feels like it's gripping. But when you put it on here, it's sticky, you can feel it. It makes your fingernail feel soft. Just don't poke too hard. You don't want to cut yourself or hook yourself in any way. This is just lightly. So I'll give it a couple extra. Yeah, that's like what we like to call sticky sharp. So just repeat on the other ones. See, it's not very much you need. Just a couple here, couple there. Sticky. Couple here, couple there. Now it's sticky. And that's about it. It went from sort of sharp to sharp. It should be able to grab onto a fish pretty good. Anyway, that's one of the things I do when I can't be out fishing. It's a good way to maintain your lures and make sure your time on the water is a lot more fun.